Welcome guys, it's Raven Scry here today. Just wanted to touch in about a few things. Firstly, I want to thank everyone for their beautiful comments and support, and it really, really means a lot to me, and the way the channel's growing just means so much to me. And it's like the more it grows and the more everyone connects, the closer spirit comes and the more they're blending with me and working in different ways, and I just feel very blessed. And like it's really the place I'm supposed to be right now here sharing with you. And yeah, as I've said before, it's certainly not somewhere that I thought I would be. Given a year ago, I was totally in a different world. But I feel as though on some levels it's like over the years, it's all been leading up to this. And this is just another step of the evolution of who I am and what I've got to give, but also of connecting with you all and sharing a space so that you can step up to the next level of who you really are, and on so many levels, but financially as well. I feel as though we're here in the early stages of the new way that the system of exchange and money and essentially light, giving our light through currency, which is essentially just energy. Okay, so today when I connected in with Spirit, they had a couple of things to talk about. So now I'm just going to share what came through this morning in regards to what they have to share. Now, they spoke about governments are working with many of your projects already and from higher up. And this is the future, and they already know it. Many of these governments is the way that it was portrayed to me. So Spirit's just making us aware of that. Now, they said the more you allow this process of crypto to change and move into new higher growth, the more you will see the future of this industry as a whole. And they said, yes, you are still very, very early, and these crypto systems still have broken connections. It is very much about planetary timing for when these connections are properly formed between the systems. And it is like it's being built, but the power switch has not yet been turned on. And groups, people and systems are still all working separately at this time. But as each group or project or ecosystem works and forms connections, it creates a type of critical mass that will take place. And before we know it, the whole will be at play. Now, as they spoke of this, they gave me a sense of this in almost like a fair or a show that comes to a town and there's just nothing there to begin with. And then as they put everything up and prepare the whole show or fair, I think depending on what country you're in, usually it's referenced as something else. But so, we've got tents and, all the animals and all the elements coming in and power sources and everything working separately. So they're kind of putting all of these elements together. But then we're in these stages where things are separately coming in, like they're bringing one trailer of things in over here and then another over there. But there is going to reach a time when everything is in its right spot, and they're going to turn on the power, and the power is going to light the whole scene, and all the people will come. And from there, the whole ecosystem will be running together in alignment. So that's where we're heading. That's in the way that they showed it, an example of how they showed it taking place. So yes, we're still in the very early stages of where we're headed. Now, they talk about adapting to this change that's taking place. And so if you are here in this space now, in this crypto space, or in this space on the planet generally, allowing the surrender by letting go of the old projects that fall away, the old things that don't serve, just allowing them to fall, because there will be a great deal of death and rebirth, and death of old ways, death of old crypto projects too, and even ecosystems. and there'll be a lot of this moving through the space. So it's like a quickening, but things are moving fast. So when cycles of time may have been slower, there is this quickening, so things will seem to be speeding up in this way. And their advice is to be malleable and don't cling too tightly to the way that you think things should be or have been, because it's always dying and being reborn. Like we're constantly on this journey, and particularly at this time, it's very, very important to remember that. And they said because everything is constantly shifting and changing as we move toward this new way. So really it's a very exciting time to be on the planet and to be in this space, because we're going to see some amazing change taking place. But just, making sure we don't cling too tightly to what we have or to the way we think things should be, because we have to allow the release of the old for the new to come in bigger and brighter than perhaps we could have even imagined. Now, I also asked Spirit if there's any projects that need to be mentioned today. And a lot of people have been coming to me with, different cryptos they're wanting me to review and read and tune into. But for some reason, I'm being a bit held back at the moment. So I've just got to allow that to be. But one project that they wanted to talk about was TomoChain. Now, I haven't actually ever really seen much about TomoChain, and the way that Spirit often connects to projects with me is like I have to, I become aware of some of the projects in the crypto charts. So, like hundreds down the list, I might, be scanning down, and then it kind of gives a bit of a seed for them to work with. So then I'll just kind of move away from that. And then within doing a reading, then there's a foundation for them to come in to work with. So basically, TomoChain was presented, and they said, we believe it has huge high-up connections to stocks and other marketing. They said TomoChain is likely to go up a lot soon. It's one we like, and we like its use case. Now, they give me a figure of 6 months is significant, and they say its use case is likely to connect in with another project and create great success. Now, they mention a name like Margaret and her involvement with the project, and it will create great success for the future of the project. There's a significant role she plays, or her energy is very important to the project. Now, they show me a chain, and it's almost like they're showing me like a food chain in the way, like they're scattered throughout different locations, and they're just saying it has great future growth, and there is a significance to around mid-February. And yes, they just say that it will have some good growth soon. Okay, so there we have it. That's what Spirit wanted to share today as I connected in, and I feel as though the way they're working, it is really blending and shifting and changing every day, which is quite exciting. So it will be interesting to see where we're at in a few months. Okay, guys, as always, this is not financial advice. Please follow your own heart and intuition. If you've got anything to say in reflection today about anything that was spoken about, please write it in the comments below. That's always welcome. And also, I've got some spots left for February for private readings if you'd like one. To find out more, please go to the About page of this channel, and you'll just read about the readings and how much it is and what I offer within that. Also, just to note, within the readings, I feel as we develop and grow in this space, and as we move to these new levels, the readings are really an invitation for you to step forward and to open up into your expanded self and your expanded nature of who you truly are and what you truly have to offer this world and others, humanity at this time. Because I do believe that whoever you are listening at this time, it's definitely been an arranged event that we meet this way. That's how it feels to me. So I just felt that I needed to share that with you all. Also, just to let you know, at this stage, the readings are not done face-to-face in person or Skype, or we don't talk at all. Basically, you send me a photograph and connect with your question, and from there I connect in and I record an audio file for you and I send it through. So I just wanted to make that clear. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. I'll see you again soon. Raven Scry signing off.